Hi there everybody, this is David, and today I want to tell you all about the Lunar Remastered Collection because we don't really know what has been going on with it lately. It's kind of been up in the air. There was questions about it. What is going on? Is there going to be new voice actors? Are they redoing the songs? Are they retranslating it? Are they using working designs? Are they not? What is happening? But now we have clarification, answers to all of those questions, and I do want to tell you all about it in today's video. And I definitely do think that that's also worth a sub, as I try my hardest to hit 100,000 subscribers. With your help, your like, and your sub, I just know that I can get there. So thank you so much for that, because Lunar is one of my favorite games of all time, and I cannot wait to talk about it. It is a classic RPG that I just adore. And I know that all of y'all adore some classic RPGs too. So today I want to tell you about a tactical RPG that's brand new and a demo that you can play, so be sure to check it out. Are you a fan of turn-based strategy RPGs like I am? You know, those games like Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem, and Shining Force 2? Personally, I just can't get enough of them. And this one is just like them. It's Aegis Force: The Scorian War, and the demo is now available over on Steam to play for free, and I would like to thank the team for sponsoring today's video. Nations are at war, not only on the battlefield, but with their two different ways of life, two different ideologies, and two different cultures clashing and coming to a head. And this has caused a great scar in the land, dividing it in two. And 100 years later, the nations are still at each other's throats. But why? And are you even on the right side? What are you even fighting for? Come find out in this tactical turn-based gem with gorgeous 2.5D pixel art, where you can explore, talk to NPCs, and wander around the map before getting into some thrilling battles. This isn't your typical cutscene then battle turn-based strategy game. This is a fully fleshed out world. So, if you do like what you see here, please just use my links below to check out the demo, and you can even join their Discord to stay abreast of all their updates. I just think they have a blast with this gem. And now, let's get on back to today's video. So everything here comes from an interview with Gung Ho Online Entertainment, and it comes straight from the producer of the Lunar game himself. And they were asking him, saying like, hey, why did you choose the PlayStation versions of the game? Why not the Sega CD versions or some other version? And basically he's saying that each version is different and possesses its own unique merits, and we actually struggled quite a bit with this question as far as which ones to include. Ultimately, the choice came down to which version we felt best represented the series, and for them, it was the PlayStation version. To me, if you're going to waffle about it and wonder about it, I think it would have been nice to include all the different versions myself. I guess they couldn't do that for whatever reason, but it would have been a cool thing to do. Then they talk about how this is a remaster and not a remake, so it's the same games that we all know and love. Nothing really has been remade, it has just been remastered. They say, are there any major gameplay or storyline changes here? And they say, no, the overall story and gameplay will remain the same as the original release. And we feel that the original game still holds up today, and we want to preserve that gameplay as it was envisioned by the original developer gaymer. Notice, not as it was envisioned by Working Designs, because as you might be aware, Working Designs made quite a bit of changes, not only in storyline and translation, but they also made changes in the battle system, insofar as basically ramping up the difficulty level, having enemies level with you. So they're saying that they're preserving the gameplay as it was envisioned by gaymer. So we're going to be getting the original Japanese difficulty level here, not the American difficulty level. In addition to that, they've added quality of life features to make gameplay smoother, such as an adjustable battle speed up option in both games, a toggleable option for a unified inventory system in Lunar 1 designed to simplify the item management process, and also the ability to customize the behavior of individual character AI during Lunar 1's battles. So that's really good, because before you could just tell your entire party, hey, everybody go all out, or everybody play defensive, or whatever, but now you can have certain characters play defensively while others go all out, and it makes the inventory management a little bit better too, because before you kind of had to it was kind of like a Dragon Quest game where you put individual items into individual inventories, but it looks like now the inventory system has been streamlined a bit to make that just a little bit easier. Then they talk about what has been improved in this remaster, and they say the most visual changes are the graphical updates, which include remastered graphics, in-game effects, UI, animated cutscenes, and bromides. I know some people were saying hey, are the bromides going to be taken out because of modern audiences or sensibilities or whatever, but it looks like the bromides are still in, which is great. I don't know why they would ever take them out in the first place. Everybody loved them. I think that some people are just overreacting about things like that, but yeah, bromides are here. Perhaps the biggest feature is the new aspect ratio, and we've expanded the size of the screen to accommodate that of modern TVs. All the other features are in the remastered mode, and then there's the other classic mode, which allows players to play the games with the graphics of the original PlayStation version. So basically, you can choose whichever version you want. If you have like a CRT screen at home, then you could play that classic mode. If you just have like a regular flat screen TV like I do, then you would play the remastered mode. Then they said that there was an all-new cast of voice actors. This includes Luna as well as Lucia, so the songs have also been remade by those voice actresses as well. And they said their priority when recording was making sure that we preserve the identity of each character through their new voice actors, brand new voice actors across the board. We considered how we wanted each character to sound, and once we locked that down, we started looking at voice actors who were close to that, and then selected them based on how well they captured what we were envisioning. The end product is something that we're proud of. We also had all the vocal songs in Lunar 1 and 2 sung by the voice actresses of Luna and Lucia respectively, which we modeled after the original Japanese version of the game. So I was kind of wondering about this because I am aware that the original lyrics of Lunar in the Japanese version are different than the lyrics that we received here in America. So I went through and I watched a couple of videos and heard the songs and the translations of what they sounded like in Japan, and then I heard the new songs that they recorded, and they actually are using the same English lyrics, I suppose, same English lyrics and script that they did in the original PlayStation version. So if you're afraid that the opening song or Wind Nocturne, the boat song, are going to be changed to some different lyrics, don't be afraid. We're getting the same lyrics that we all know and love. There's not a lot of songs that I have memorized from video games, but Wind Nocturne, the boat song, that's definitely one of them. I do have that one memorized. It is just fantastic. I've always loved it. I remember doing homework in high school and putting in the OST into my CD player and listening to that while I did homework and everything. And I think that the best part of all of this, it says, throughout the development, we frequently consulted GameArts, the original development studio, and incorporated their feedback. So they are getting feedback straight from the source, straight from GameArts. Again, not from Working Designs, straight from GameArts. We also consulted other development staff, including the original composer, scenario writer, and character designer. And the character designer was kind enough to draw 3 completely new pieces of art for the game, which are included on the cover and a reversible cover as well. So that's really freaking cool. All this has really calmed a lot of my fears with this collection. I was worried about it for quite a bit of time, but it seems like they are doing right by this game, and I'm very happy to report that to y'all. But now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about this collection? Are you going to be getting it? Have you played Lunar before? Let me know in the comments. Let's all talk and chat about it. And as always, have a good day.